Guten Morgen.
Guten Abend.
Guten Tag. Yes. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. The reason why we are reacting to them today, it's because the first reaction that we ever did to them is going kind of, not viral, but it's getting a lot of view right now. It was from February 2024. It was a reaction to Nichts ist für die Ewigkeit. Yes. And consequently, our other two reactions that we did to them are also getting some views now. So it gave me an idea to react to another song of them. And I was looking for a song with English subtitles so that we can understand the lyrics. It's this song right there. No Amnestie for MTV. It was written as a diss track against the music network MTV and the media in general. For years, the band felt unfairly ostracized and misrepresented by the mainstream press due to their controversy. See how stupid that is? In the 80s, right? They were known to be Naz. I don't want to say the word, you know what I mean? And in the 90s, they were already making songs against that, and the media never forget them. And even in our comment section, sometimes there's people that are very critical of them, even though the last time that they made songs that were very like far right wing, it was in the 80s. So people are still have not forget them. But with the state of the world right now, people that want to change and get better, I think we should welcome them instead of acting like a cult of purists that like people changing, it's like not possible. Because in the world that we live in right now with Trump, I feel like people get away with everything, but then there's people like them that what they did 40 years ago, they're still getting like canceled over things that are a long time ago, but things that are happening now, nobody care about. It's really strange. We live in a very strange era right now.
True.
Let's go.
Keine Amnestie für MTV! Ich mach sie nicht und ich hab sie nie gebaut. Ich scheiß auf MTV und auf die anderen auch. Ich und meine Brüder haben das Kriegsbeil ausgegraben. Wir können es uns leisten, euch als Feinde zu haben.
And for them, it was difficult because you feel like we don't need you, we can do. And it's true with like internet, right? That a lot of people, let's say that they get canceled by the music industry or their acting industry and they can no longer become an actor because of something that they said like 20 years ago. They can go to YouTube and stuff like this. But them in the 90s, this video was from far after the 90s, but when they made their comeback, they didn't have the internet to like back them up. They had to, their audience remained really loyal to them, you know?
Yeah. I mean, in Thailand, I think Thai people are weird. Just a lot of cases about like actor or singer did the bad thing, but then they quiet for a bit, but then all of a sudden they did something like, for example, they make a content like helping poor people. Then some Thai people will forget about what they did in the past and then forgive them.
How do you judge if it's sincere? Like if someone say something bad a long time ago, they come back and they try to help like the poor, but how do you know if it like they really believe it or they just did that because they want to make a comeback?
I mean, in my opinion, I don't really care, as long as they not really do any stupid thing again in the public. Because, like, to be honest, I'm enough with corruption in the country and a lot of things, so I don't really have hope about that. Like, I don't really care what people doing. I mean, like, at least they have their media, right? They did a good job in front of the media, and then it helped that poor person too, so they can get a lot of donations, so they're not gonna get poor anymore. And it's also really bad for some celebrity too, like Thai people really, really crazy. Like, for example, if you kind of like, hit someone, your car hit someone, thing like that, and it turned out that you are a celebrity, like, police not gonna do anything much, but like the social media will go and attack a lot and then make that people not even have space to stay in this country. So they need to get out at some point or be quiet. But then if you have a history, you have to make sure don't let them mad again, because they're going to dig so deep and try to make you disappear again, thing like that.
Yeah, and it's true what you said, that there's kind of the more money you have, and it's true in every country, the more that you kind of get away with stuff. very easily. And when you have a following, the thing is true. It's true that if you are very popular, people will like attack you if the police did nothing. But at the same time, you have a lot of fans that will defend you.
Yeah.
It's like double, like, you know.
And also, like, lately in Thailand, we have a show that you can bring people like both sides to try to debate and talk to each other, and then make people like make a decision who right or wrong, and then you can even try to arrest that people after they finish that show, thing like that. I mean, it's really weird, and also like people forget quite easy, and sometimes it's really like upside down when that. Like, for example, I don't want to say that, like, the culprit,
Yeah.
if they are really, like, handsome or pretty, people just gonna go to that side. Like they even have a phrase, like, as long as you are pretty or handsome, the world will be good for you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, yes, we saw this in the U.S. with Luigi Mangione that killed the CEO of the healthcare company, and he was like, he had a lot of women that want to marry him.
But I think that kind is also exceptional, no?
Yeah, I know that people were not that mad because he killed a CEO of a healthcare, but I think that if the guy was ugly, I don't think, I think that the narrative would have been different in that sense.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
Deshalb keine Amnestie für MTV. Keine Amnestie für MTV. Ich zeig euch die Wahrheit, doch die Wahrheit macht euch Angst. Oder eigene Kurabe oder einfach Arroganz. Auf der Suche nach Geld und dessen Trophäen. Fickt ihr euch selbst und fickt ihr euch selbst. Ich und meine Brüder haben das Licht weit ausgegraben. Wir können es uns leisten, euch als Feinde zu haben. Feige und bestechlich und für das, was sie sagen, nicht bereit, die Konsequenzen zu tragen. Ich bin nicht euer Opfer, ich bin euer Feind und ich hasse eure Dummheiten der Liebigkeit Gottes.
I think maybe it's because their songs are not really like brand or ad friendly for the television. But if you think about it, them in the 80s, they were openly Nas, right? It was like they were singing about that, right? About story, about skinhead and stuff like this. But these days, in 2026, people are covered Nas. It covered mean that like they will not say it, that they are this. They will say, oh no, I'm not. But the way that they talk or the way that what they do doesn't make sense. It's very, very far right behavior. Like in the U.S., we saw you saw the story of the lady that got hit by that got shot in the head?
Yeah.
Because they thought that she was not turning her car. The fact that you can get shot over this is very, very far right extremist behavior. But people will hide behind some kind of perverted logic to defend action like this. So it's really covered. The racism is covered. The Nas is covered. Covered means that you try to hide something that you are because you know that the meaning is very bad. So you try to hide it, but behind closed door, you truly think it. But you don't want the world to know because you want to preserve your image in a way. And I think this is even more dangerous than whatever they did in the 80s. I mean...
Und für das, was sie sagen, nicht bereit. Keine Amnestie für MTV. Keine Amnestie für MTV. Keine Amnestie für MTV. Keine Amnestie für MTV.
They are basically telling the network, like, F you, because they kind of boycott them. And because for a lot of band or a lot of actor, when Hollywood boycott them, when the big music industry, the media, they boycott them, their career, it's difficult to come back from this.
Yeah.
But their fan base was so loyal, and good on you to not give up on them.
Yeah.
if they decide to become Naz again, right, or to become far right wing, people on the far right will accept them with open arms. They will say, "Oh, come back, my brother, to our ideology, to our perverse ideology." They will take them with open arms. But the liberal or the left, it's purity cult. It's like you need to be the best person in the world. You need to be perfect. You need to think like us about everything. And if you don't do that, you're our enemy. It's a purity cult. And it's very dangerous because as someone myself who's on the left, when people want to change and become like better person or do better things, we need to be able to not forget what they did in the past. You need to judge someone for what they are about to do in the present, as long as they have good intention. And that's the problem with the left, is that they are their own enemy. And they want only people that are perfect and have never did something bad in the past, were never homophobe in the past, were never sexist in the past. They want people that are like perfect since birth almost. And it creates problem where people get, a lot of men especially, they get pushed out of the left and they go to the right, because for the right, as long as you think like us right now, you're part of us.
I mean, the past is the past. I feel like sometimes people these days, especially when they want to be a leader or something, they're gonna try to bring whatever that they think it failed in the past and try to brainwash people sometimes to just get people on their side.
Yeah, and the far right are really good at that. And the left, it's like, no, we don't want you unless you are in line 100% about what we believe in. And it was the most annoying. So anyway, amazing video. If there's more video by them, let us know in the comment below. I know there's going to be negative comment about them because some people are again living in the past. But anyway, thank you for watching.